Alright people, it's time. So the new weapon is on early release. Alright, let's take a look at it. So it's a secondary weapon. I think we all knew that. If you guys didn't know, it's called the spray. Some people think we're thinking it would be called like the burst pistol or something, but they named it the spray just to kind of shorten it up. I think that's a fair thing they did. And yeah, so it's called the spray. It's got 30 bullets. Okay, it kind of looks like a I don't know, it's a pistol with a stock on it, but it's a burst pistol that whenever you shoot it, it shoots 5 rounds really quickly. And it here, I'll show you here. So when you click once, it'll do 5 rounds, with each round doing 8 damage for a total of 40 damage to the body if you hit every shot. Alright, if you do it every shot on the head, it does 50 damage, so it does 10 damage instead of 8 if you're aiming at the head. Alright, damage drop off is about 75 meters. So if you're standing right here and you shoot, still does 40, still does 40, and then if you get here, it does 34. So the damage drop off, it kind of starts to go down a little bit when you're about 75 meters away. So that's kind of good. I feel like that's decent for a secondary, because you'll often be close when using a secondary. But it's got an ADS. The ADS is like a classic handgun, or something you see with a handgun. And in my opinion, this is a little better than a handgun. If you hold it down, it'll shoot at this speed. So it doesn't have a super fast rate of fire like consistently because it's a burst weapon, but I mean, it does look pretty good. So this is a standard weapon, so it's gonna be like pretty cheap in keys. So I would say it's worth getting. I mean, it does look good. Like, I can imagine you start beaming someone, you run out of ammo, and you whip this out, and you can do a quick 30 to 40 damage depending on how many shots you hit. If they're pretty far away, you can still do a decent amount of damage. The ammo type in general, you have 30 bullets in the chamber, but you have 90 extra ammo, which I feel like is plenty. If you're playing 2s, 3s, and you need more ammo, you need to conserve ammo, it's not a big deal. You got plenty of ammo. So yeah, this does look like a pretty good weapon. The skins on it that came out are pretty bad. It's like a pine skin and then the love skin. So if you guys know the love shorty skin, it's like a remake of that, but it's on this. And then if you guys know the pine Uzi, it's a remake of that, but on the spray. Which, you know, and I might call this the burst pistol just because that's kind of what it is, but they want to name it spray, that's totally fine with them. So let's talk about the spread real quick. So if you're standing right here and you shoot it at the wall, alright, the spread is pretty decent. It's pretty low, so you can be pretty far away and it won't like be all over the place. It'll stay in one consistent area, and if you're really far away, it's still pretty decent. It's not bad. And then if you ADS, obviously that spray is going to go down no matter what. So if they're really far away and you ADS, it's perfectly it's perfect. So if you really have to, you can ADS, but you don't have to. You can keep it as like non-ADS and just hip fire, and it works really well. And yeah, I can see you can do a lot of damage with this. Now you will have to be pretty good at tracking to use this. Because if you're against a good player, they're going to be moving around a lot, so you kind of got to follow them when they move like this, and when you're moving, which can be kind of difficult, but I feel like it's manageable when you practice enough for it. So I think it's still going to be really good. Damage drop off isn't bad for a secondary weapon. This is going to be cheap too, which is always a good sign. So yeah, and obviously this is just the first impressions of it, so I don't have like any actual gameplay. I might release some gameplay when it drops tomorrow, but this is just the early release that just dropped, and I don't have the bundle where you get it for gameplay. So I'll do some gameplay late at night tomorrow, and then I'll upload some gameplay and see what I think in game of it. But right now it does look pretty good, and I think you can finish off someone pretty easily. I would say the revolver could still be better than this, but if you're really good, I feel like this is still manageable to use. Revolver is a little bit more consistent overall, just because it does 30 to the body and you can shoot it pretty fast, versus the spray, where although it does 40, you'd have to hit every single shot and it takes a lot longer. So I'd say the revolver is a little bit better, but I think this is not bad. I don't think it's bad. I think it's decent. I like the ADS feature. You can, you know, shoot someone pretty far away. It just won't do the damage that you might want it to as a secondary, but what are you gonna expect? It is a secondary, so yeah, I'm not mad at it, guys. I think this is gonna be decent. And yeah, the new spray dropping tomorrow at 11 p.m. Central Time. So yeah, but wherever that is for you guys, I don't know, but 11 p.m. Central Time, that's what it is for me, is when this would drop tomorrow. It dropped recently, today, just for the early release. But so I'm just trying it out in the shooting range, letting you guys know my opinion, and I think it is pretty decent. I like the feel of it, and it just like, it reminds me of the burst rifle, but the burst rifle only shoots 3 per shot, so it's like a different make of the burst rifle. I'm not a huge fan of the burst rifle, but I feel like this spray I can be a little bit more lenient on, just because it can do some pretty hefty damage while being a secondary, and I like that, the fact that it's a secondary. So you can start lasering, you miss a couple shots, sorry they're pretty low, and then you finish them off with the spray. You get 2 rounds, two like full burst rounds in on them, and they will be finished off pretty well. So yeah, but I think this is a decent weapon, and that's pretty much my opinion for now on it. Yeah, there's not much else to say, right? It's that's about it. So, but yeah, I'll film some like gameplay tomorrow with it, and let you guys know my final thoughts. But for first impressions, it's pretty good, and yeah, that's about it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Alright, I'll see you guys in tomorrow. I'll probably film another video and hopefully post it by tomorrow. So yeah, so I'll do like some gameplay or something with it, and I feel like that'll be good. But yeah, that'll be better for like letting you guys know kind of what I think about it truly versus just in the range. But yeah, if you like the video, please like the video and subscribe. That would help me out as my channel. Alright, you know, and if you didn't like it, that's okay. You know, you can let me know any feedback you have, or like anything I can do better. I would appreciate. Alright, this is just a quick video I put together because it's pretty late at night, and I just wanted to get this out there for people who are curious and they kind of want to know what it's about, but they're not able to hop on Rivals right now. But so yeah, it's the spray, guys. It's pretty decent as of now. Alright, yeah, later guys.